Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. My name is Sean with Zero Cool TV. Before we get into the game, I just want to point out that this is an edited version of my Twitch stream. You can find me at twitch.tv/ZeroCoolTV, and I'm also on all the socials. And again, that's Zero Cool with 2 L's and TV at the end. And with all of that said, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me understand what content you like to watch, and frankly, it just helps the channel grow. And with all of that out of the way, let's get into the game.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Quest. Oh, it's the quest started. Welcome to Hogwarts. I mean, just like everybody else, I just want to like take it in. It's so good. No, I can't remember. I think it's up, right?
Now, which way is the common room?
Oh, it's down. I think it's down, right? Is that what this is? No. It's further up. It's so good, though. Like, come on. It's the lighting. I don't think they did this on Unreal either, if I remember right. I don't know what engine they used. It looks like Unreal lighting, so if it's Unreal, I'm not surprised. But I don't remember seeing any look like usually you'll see like logos of the Unreal. Oh, that's our that's not our common room, because our common room, yeah, our common room is downstairs. All right, so we gotta go down. Explore. We're gonna be exploring a lot, Chad, so I apologize. Let's go this way. I think we can go down this way. Revelio? Which one's Revelio again?
Revelio.
Level 1 lock.
Must be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
That new 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
I'm sorry, does that look like REM from
This
BTS?
late?
Is it just me?
Let them through.
That looks like REM. I'm sorry, chat.
Here, have a
Peanuts.
sip. Go on.
Shame you weren't born with wings. Then. I'm sure you've used them.
Okay, let's
You'll
talk to
like
him
it,
first.
Trust me. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice. This must be awkward. Then you can do whatever you want.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year, keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Nice meeting you, Gareth. What's in your mug? Do you have a knack for potions too?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference fundamentally between brewing
I'm sorry,
a
moving out of the camera.
modification to
I'm trying to, like,
butterbeer
relax a
and a
little bit.
Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Okay, let's go talk to the girl over here. Remember that.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Professor catches it this time.
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it.
House chess.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I studied with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you'll get it. Perhaps you just need a bit more practice. Your casting needs work.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
How hard is it to cast nonverbal spells? Can most students cast non-verbally?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
She is like, whatever. All right, let's go talk to her.
That girl thinks she can get away with
If I
anything.
only were short-fed wings, Nelly, I'm sure you'd use them.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Nice. I thought I had water chat. Sorry. It was terrifying for sure.
It's true, and I was almost killed. Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
How awful for you. And of course, that poor man from the ministry. But still, you got to see a dragon. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels here? Not afraid of heights, are you? Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor.
Dude,
Professor
she can
Weasley's
jump
waiting
so
for you outside
high.
the common room.
New Gryffindor? That's not my name. It's not my name. Learn my name.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Owls.
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
All right. So I'm assuming
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean?
Because
it
in the
will keep
beginning of the
track
game-
of what I'm learning.
there's all the pages floating around.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
So all those pages, like, that we see floating around came from the book.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see.
Revelio.
The portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happened when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Instead of F. Oh, he once said S instead of F. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. All right. There's nothing else to say. It says, this is your wizarding level. XP earned from the challenges increase your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. I hope I remember all that.
Keep your
She walked right through her.
How awkward.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
It's a cat.
Revelio.
The one thing, that's the one thing I remember.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Open a map. Okay, so we got. She said Central Hall. Okay. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house, common rooms, and Great Hall. South Wing. So South Wing. The South Wing of Hogwarts. In the view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own common house room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Select the library annex region. Continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the central flue flames for you. Use the R stick to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flames with. So we're there now, so we just go here, Central.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What's Hogsmeade? We know what it is.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
I'm gonna see if they
Hogsmeade
say.
is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact, I'm afraid there isn't. Well, he didn't want us to say anything, so.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
See, they're doing, I
Perfectly
just
good
realized they're
boats and
doing these
carriages to
cutscenes in
Hogwarts,
full
and you chose to
widescreen.
fly in the path
They can
of a
do them in
dragon.
widescreen.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned.
All right.
And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I saw a page earlier. That's what I said. Can I pick those up? Yeah, I don't think I can I? Oh. Guess not. Okay.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
All right. You can track available quests from the map. All right. This icon represents a map quest. Completing map quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Defense against the dark arts classes. The field guide map shows Professor Hecat's classes in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I can get lost in this castle. I need to use the charm compass to in the field guide to help find my way. All right. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be required. You will need to beat the required level and have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. The field guide best. Okay, we did all that.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay. Quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Charms, cast Charm Compass. The Charm Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking.
Have you ever seen a professor outside the castle? I find it jarring to see someone like Professor.
Let's look at the map real fast. So we're tracking. Okay, that's up. I just wanted to see the tracking again. All right, let's go. I was gonna say he's not gonna go. Oh, outside again. It's so good though. And notice that was what I just remember the big release that they had was the photo mode. We're gonna have to check some photos, chat.
Revelio.
Ooh. That's outside the flue. Should we walk over here real fast? Got a cat. Oh. Another flue. Lock we can't mess with.
Revelio.
Can't go in there. I mean, I kind of just want to keep going main quest stuff. But it's just like... It's so good, chat. It's the lighting. They did such a good job with the lighting in this game. It's almost like you don't even need the ray tracing. If I ever get a 4090 GPU, then I'll definitely have to play this again with ray tracing turned on. All right, let's begin.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand with the L stick and guide it along the symbols path, which we've done. The corresponding input. Okay. Levioso.
Levioso.
Not Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise... Good! Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
All right.
This should be easy. Protego! Complicates things. Levioso. Good form. I know. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as
I'm
you
at
get.
5th year.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
What's her deal?
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat. It was never used a wand combat. No, don't lie. You're 5th year.
I've jeweled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest jewel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing. Sounds suspicious. We'll say intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
That's
Knew
not what I
right
was
about you.
intending, but
If
okay.
you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
He has an interesting voice. Let's open the map. Sorry. Let's go map. And then go to, okay. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts worked with the flag or as flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. Charms quests. And I forgot how we do that. Oh, we're not tracking it? I have a habit of hitting the one button, not the other. Request. I guess he was already tracking it. Oh, there we go. I was like, where's the little... Where's the music?
If you pay attention, Sharp has plenty of useful advice regarding antidotes. I think people are too hard to us.
It is amazing, like, how fully realized the world is here, because this is, maybe it's closer to the books, but, like, the movies never depicted Hogwarts like this. Like, parts maybe, but not. It's so fully realized. All right, let's go this way. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I want to do a
Revelio.
Ooh. Defense against the Dark Arts Tower. I remember there's something with this.
Lumos.
We have to find that spot. Okay, we'll come back and do that. Let's go ahead and
I'd wager the Hufflepuff
Professor
common
Roland
room's
tends
the
to go on a
coziest
bit.
of them all.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Anyone? Bueller?
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well,
I'm sure he's going to remind us.
We are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I'm so sorry I'm yawning, chat. Oh. I missed that second A. Almost.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Now, I remember this part.
After me.
This is the one with the balls, the giant balls. Track and discover blue flames to unlock permanent fast travel locations and shorten time.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
All right.
The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
The summoning charm, I don't know how to say that word, pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold the right trigger and press the assigned button to cast a koi and pull a target closer. Okay, and then R trigger to release. Let's do this.
Accio.
Oh, it's too much. Oh, it's too much.
Not to worry.
I knew it was gonna be too much.
That's it.
That's close. Don't fall.
Excellent control there.
Oh, no.
Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
All right.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
Very good.
It's like halfway. Is that 30, 20, 10?
There we go. Quite impressive. Here we go.
Don't knock mine off. I can't mess this one up.
How it's done.
Yeah, I've done it twice already.
Accio.
Ah, I hesitated. Dang it. Thought I had it. Looks like we tied.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Yes!
Accio.
Oh, maybe too far. No, it's good. Okay, so we're good.
Splendid!
Be sharp.
I need to go over here. Looks
There
like.
we go.
Can I pull it through here? No. I'm gonna try to do it this way.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous.
Accio.
Oh, no, no. Good. Okay, good. Good, 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 good.
Nicely done. Here we go.
Yeah, that's what I have to avoid, is what she just did. Try to pull it through here.
Phew.
Accio.
Yes. All right, we did it.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Just takes a little practice.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Some enemies are voting. I like the fast load times. Revelio will clearly highlight nearby enemies, interact elements, and containers.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Glad you understand I'm holding my own.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you. How big is Uganda? What does Uganda look like? Sorry, it was gonna burp trap. Is magic the same? Is magic the same in Uganda?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's incredible. Surely magic is weaker.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
How big is Uganda?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Oh, Wagadu.
Wagadu School of Magic
What
is
am I
the
saying?
largest wizarding school in
Uganda.
the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
Huh.
I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so
That would be
thick,
cool
I could hardly make
to
out
see, like,
anything at
different
all.
schools.
And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you
you're
would.
so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
A special assignment? That sounds sketchy.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
So good. I'm sure we can't do anything up here, but yeah. Level unlock.
Hello there. You're the new student,
Hello.
aren't you?
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Wasn't too challenging. A lesson, that's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Hey, you made it to the end. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps me understand what you enjoy watching. And in the comments below, recommend some games that you're playing, maybe some games I should try playing, and maybe you'll see me playing your recommendation on my Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/ZeroCoolTV. And I'm also on all the socials. Again, that's ZeroCool with 2 L's and TV at the end. And with all of that said, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next one.